If Jerome Powell is removed, Bitcoin could explode or crash. Here's why this investigation matters more than people think. The Department of Justice is investigating Powell over his testimony back in June 2025 about a $2.5 billion renovation project for Fed buildings. Apparently, there were inconsistencies in what he said to Congress, and now grand jury subpoenas are flying around, hinting at possible indictment. But Powell fired back in a video statement, calling it all a trap. Let's look at what he said first.
Good evening. On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned in part a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president.
He argues it's not really about the renovations, which he says were transparently shared with Congress, but political payback for not slashing interest rates as aggressively as the Trump administration wants. The Federal Reserve, or Fed, is like the nation's financial referee. Its job is to keep inflation in check and unemployment low. Interest rates are their main tool. High rates cool down a hot economy by making borrowing expensive, while low rates rev things up. Under Powell, in 2022, rates shot up to fight inflation, then started easing. But the current administration is pushing for faster cuts to boost growth. Think cheaper loans for businesses and homebuyers. Powell's resisting, saying decisions should be based on data, not politics. This tension has been building for months. Unemployment has crept up and job openings are down, but layoffs aren't surging yet. On the other side, the U.S. yield curve has flipped back to its normal shape after being inverted for a long time, which historically signals recessions ahead. It's happened every time before a downturn, with delays up to 2 years. If the Fed cuts rates too soon, inflation could roar back. Fed cuts rates too late, like they always have done, and we might tip into a recession. This is uncertainty, which markets hate the most. Stocks could dip, as we've seen in past Fed dramas. Crypto thrives on low rates because cheap money flows into risky assets like Bitcoin. If Powell gets out before his term ends, his term as Fed chair ends in May 2026, but he can stay as a committee member till 2028. If Trump kick out Powell from Fed, we might see huge rate cutting with a new chair. But the Fed's decisions aren't just one person's call. It's a committee of 12 voters. Still, in the Coin Bureau's tweet shows the betting market's odds of Powell exiting jumped, reflecting bets on political pressure winning. Actually, this is a line crossed, destroying the Fed's autonomy and risking a politicized monetary policy. Imagine if every president could bully the Fed into easy money for elections. That could lead to wild inflation swings and kill the trust in the dollar. Politically, this can be extremely unstable. Powell frames it as intimidation, saying the probe came right after Trump's demand for a 100 basis point rate cut. Former Fed chairs like Janet Yellen and Ben Bernanke have condemned it as an attack on credibility. The administration cites weak labor data, but Powell's team sees risks in overreacting. This image of Powell with his hands up feels like he's saying, "What more do you want?" This saga isn't just about one man or a building remodel. It's about whether America's central bank stays independent or bends to political wins. Actually, the Fed often acts on old data. That's why Trump calls the Fed chair too late Powell. At the moment, we see 95% chance of no January cut. If uncertainty spikes, markets could get volatile. But history shows the economy's resilient when the GDP is chugging along above 5%. Ultimately, this probe tests the boundaries of power in DC. Will data win or politics? Only time and maybe those prediction markets will tell. It's a reminder that even in the high-tech world of crypto, old-school economics and politics still call the shots. There's a higher chance that Jerome Powell has to go and prove his innocence in court. It might take like 2 years. In other words, they will arrest Fed Chair Powell and fire him. Powell has to prove his innocence over the next 2 years. Donald Trump will have the control Fed as he wants if we manage the other members of the committee. To me, this looks like a definite loss for Powell. The market will be very volatile. Hope of a lower rate will be bullish for the market, and uncertainty will be very bad.